Check it.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are back on Forza 4, and today we're gonna slide something. Everyone's kind of on that Horizon hype at the moment, and I thought, why not go ahead, take a trip down memory lane to one of the best motorsport games, Forza Motorsport 4. So we're gonna go ahead, take something sideways. Now, I don't actually know what I want to take sideways, so I'm gonna decide that first, and then I'll be back once I actually know. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. You know what? It has been a while since we've made a Rari drift build. It has been a while. Right, I'm going to do something which we've never done on the channel before. We've never used an OPEL Speedster, period. I remember this car was one of the very early cars you had in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, and I always used to use it. I really liked this car back in the day, and if anyone knows me, they will know I don't like Opels and I don't like Vauxhalls, but this is one exception. I really do like this car, and it's actually even got the purple colour, which I used to use it back in the day on Hot Pursuit 2. So what we're going to go ahead and do, even though it's mid-engined, is we're going to see if we can make this into a drift car. Maybe a four-wheel drive drift car? I don't know, we'll see in a minute. But we're going to go ahead and see what we can do with the OPEL Speedster. So in terms of upgrades, it doesn't look like we can actually make it four-wheel drive. So what we're going to go ahead and have to do is fully upgrade it, tune it, and basically hope for the best. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to see how high this goes. Then obviously once I've done it, I will be back and we can go ahead and share the results. So yeah, I'm going to quickly go ahead and upgrade everything. Oh my god. These menus are so much easier to use. You can upgrade everything so goddamn fast. Okay, I wasn't even going to make this like a point in the commentary, but if anyone from Turn 10 is watching this, please, to holy Jeebus, make the menus as good as they used to be, because these are absolutely phenomenal. Oh my lord, we can put 235s on the front. What? Okay, so I am now done, and the car is pretty much a fully upgraded S-Class car. Still rear-wheel drive, still mid-engine. Obviously, you can't change any of that stuff. Well, you wouldn't be able to change the fact it's a mid-engine anyway. But I'll try my best to do what I can do, and I've tuned it in a way where hopefully it will go sideways. Obviously, soften the springs. I made it so the differential's all the way up, and, you know, obviously cambered it, and I put the right suspension. Hopefully, the tune is good. I'm pretty shit at tuning. I'm pretty shit at Forza 4 as a whole. So hopefully whatever I've done does the car justice, basically. In terms of actual specs, you can see all of them on the side. Obviously, it's got 488 horsepower, 384 pound-foot of torque, and obviously 1,000, and it weighs 1,828 pounds as well. So that's pretty goddamn cool. And then it's got a 2.4 litre engine, if that matters to you as well. Now, usually I would go on Fujimi, and that's always the track I'd race on, but today we're gonna mix things up. You know, we're gonna mix it up. I usually always do it, so why not try something different? Bernese Alps is another one which I'd usually try a lot, but since we're on Forza 4, we're gonna go on somewhere a bit different, and I feel like we'll go on this one. This is similar to the Côte d'Azur track on Gran Turismo, and that is a recreation of Monaco. So I guess we'll just call this Monaco for now, even though it's not really Monaco. And we'll go ahead, see how the thing goes sideways. So I will see you guys in the race. Okay, so now we are on the track with the OPEL Speedster. Obviously, we've got interior view this time round, something which I didn't really focus on because obviously in Need for Speed back in the day, and still today, you don't have any interior views. But so it's pretty cool to see it in Forza. But anyway, we're gonna give the engine a bit of a rev, and we're going to go ahead, see how this thing goes sideways. So, full throttle. It's very tail happy right now. I'm going to pull the handbrake. Obviously, it's MR, so you've got to be very careful with how it drifts, because it can easily snap oversteer into a tree, basically. If you don't know what snap oversteer is, basically, it's when you go one way, and because, obviously, all the weight is in the back, the car just decides to flip the other way. That's kind of the best way I can explain it in such a short time. We're going to go down a gear, keep this thing going sideways. I've got to say, overall, still quite grippy. I should have kept the stock tyre on. Oh, my lord, that was close. Should have kept the stock tyre on, but overall, oh my god, I can't speak. But overall, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be, especially for an MR car. Oh my lord, this thing is absolutely flying right now. Okay, transfer the weight onto the left side, keep it going, pull the handbrake. In second gear, ooh, bit of a drift tap there with the headlight. Can we take a minute out of our day just to realise how good Forza 4's engine sounds were? These are, especially for an Xbox 360 game, this sounds absolutely phenomenal. And as for this Opel Speedster, I am not disappointed. This thing really does kick sideways, even if it is rear wheel drive mid-engine, and that is what I'm most surprised by. Most MR cars don't do that well. You know, the MR2 especially, most of the Porsches, Ferrari 458, not very good drift cars because of the engine placement. But this, oh, I say that and spin out. Of course I do. Of course that happens. But this thing, oh my lord, you can really get some pretty mad angle in this car. Like, just look at how it gets the back end out so confidently. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this thing has not aged well, but I don't think that is a bad thing. Some things get better as they get older, and this is definitely one of those cars. It just looks a lot better than I originally thought it did, and I'm not gonna lie, if I had the money to buy one Vauxhall Dash Opel, it would be this car. Like, it just would be this car. I love this car to bits. It's one of those cars, again, I've always just kind of loved it ever since Hop Shoot 2, and it's no different nowadays. I absolutely love this car, and look how much sideways it's getting. It's so fucking easy to get around corners. I mean, on Forza 4, it's pretty easy to get anything around a corner, but this, especially, is just on a completely different level. Oh my god, oh my lord, oh my god. But how close am I getting to the wall right now? I'm not even like trying to get close to the wall, it's just happening. Like, every single corner I take, come on, keep going sideways, pulling it, close to the fucking corner again. It's just madness. This car is absolute madness. I'm not gonna lie, considering Horizon 3 is in Australia, and this is kind of one of those cars which was quite popular in Australia at the time, I would love to see this Opel Speedster make a return in Horizon 3. That would be, out of the huge car list which they do have, this would definitely be one of those cars which I would absolutely love to see make a return. Like, you know, they've got a big car list, they've got the Utes, they've got the Ford Falcons and whatnot. The Opel Speedster is definitely one of those cars I would like to see make a return to that list, because it's not one of those cars that is very popular in racing games nowadays. You know, it doesn't really have a place in Need for Speed because it's not really customization based. It doesn't really have a place in Drive Club because it's not really modern. But Forza, it definitely has a place in Forza, and I would love to see this, you know, make a return in Horizon 3. I really, really would. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to go ahead, hit the like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe. Oh my lord. And peace.